Welcome back to action from round 4 of the Womza National Rally Championships here in Tzaneen. It's the NTT Motor Group Tzaneen Rally 2021. We're into the next couple of stages and things starting to heat up in the battle at the front end. We saw Jabir and Van Heerden leading things out after day number 1. Now we look to see if they can maintain that over the next couple of stages. Absolutely amazing rally land to play in here. Arguably some of the best in the country. Kenneth and Kamani have moved up into a possibility of a second place overall and still continue to lead out Class C honours. Moved up just ahead of the Subaru. Vladimir, I think, is going to be scratching his helmet thinking, what do I need to do here? Try and catch them. The Clark and Brits are definitely looking to try and catch them. They would like to take the victory and to move themselves up overall. Got some work to do now. A couple of minutes to make up here on the Toyota Taz in front. Absolutely awesome stuff. Look at that. Right up the side of the mountain, cleared forest land. These big fire breaks in between as well just prove to be rally heaven here. That is for sure. You want to get it wrong here though, because if you do put a wheel over the side, you can see there's not much area that's going to give you any room to recover. You're either going to go straight down the side of the mountain or get into some very nasty tree stumps that are left out there by the foresters. The asphalt sideways through both turns. Maybe get a 3 for 3 here from there. Oh yes. Brain and Reardag have gone well. Currently still leading things out in Class B. Closest contender to them is Lacrungi and Tennyson, a long way down. So they've got a bit of work to do over the next couple of stages here in day 2. Sneaky spectators have jumped in there as well to come find some good spots out on the rally stages. The Swattons looking to give them a bit of a thrill there as well. Always lovely to hear that wastegate open up on the Subaru. Nati Boyson still looking for a top 10. Remember, he'll also be looking for Class D honours, fighting with the two van Jaarsvelds. G66 is of course the side-by-side Can-Am there, and Walter and de Villiers have moved up nicely. They are back into contention for Class A honours. And we'll continue the fight there with Saburko and Rousseau in the Subaru. Tiki Martin in full flight. Lovely to see that. Martin moved himself up just outside of the top 5 overall. Currently sitting still in the 3rd place in Class C though. Amazing to see how that mix-up has gone in terms of that Class C Toyota battle. Golf, and so far so good there for the Tennysons. 291 of course is Sartain and Tasha Stapria. So they might just be slowing slightly there. I'm going to keep an eye out on Rob Sartain's Golf. So far so good as well for our Volkswagen Combi bus. Love it. Synchro showing that it can go anywhere you want it to, as per the advert. Peter and Mavis still circulating really well. Remember, as I said, that tow bar on the back of that car is usually the car that they drive to other rallies. They take the rally wheels off this car, put road wheels on it, drive to a rally with a trailer behind that rally car, put the rally wheels on and go racing. Can't get better than that. Yoda's still in the hunt and using the force well. Oh, lovely stuff. A couple of tunes in the background there as we get into the thick of it too. Great to see the sideline spectators loving this. Kutsa and Pretorius looking to make up some ground. So are the Subaru all the way from Uganda and Alberton. Fast KTM on the side of that machine. And Mugaru and Ferns not quite in the mix there. Remember, they're going to be fighting for Class A honours and currently sitting in about 7th place overall in Class A. Maybe a bit further down than what they'd like, that's for sure. Dick and Hugo also making up some ground after a couple of stages didn't quite go according to plan yesterday. Currently 4th in Class C. Second of the side-by-sides there. It's the G1 car. Durant and Kutsia. What goes up must come down, so you go up and over the mountain. And then, of course, down into the valley, you find stages 7 and stage 9. Absolutely beautiful area to go racing in, if you've got a chance. But let's catch up with a couple of the guys on the sidelines. Thanks for your help, guys. We do appreciate it. We can't go racing without the marshals, and everybody puts the event together, putting out all the markers, telling people where they need to go, putting demarcations as to where the dangerous areas are going to be. And these guys and girls now are going to have to be very wary. We're getting to the closing stages now, and this is where things have to start working in terms of your survival in the car. You can't make mistakes now. They usually turn out to be costly ones, or even crucial ones that could end your day and end your rally. On board now, as we head through one of the stages here. This is stage 7. And, Kenneth and Kamani doing a superb job there, showing us exactly what the route looks like from an onboard point of view. They are being closed rapidly though by de Klerk and Brits. They're putting in some very, very fast stage times here. Oh, lovely to see a bit of air time there as well from the Toyota Corolla. Getting all the wheels off the ground. Grungy and Tennyson starting to make their way up into contention as well, trying to close the gap down on the 350Z for Class B's title today. The low angle camera looks really cool too, because you can see a little bit of airtime from the cars as it comes past our camera point there into the flying finish. Lovely, lovely stuff. Can't go wrong with the funny asphalts. Always put on a show. Let's see if they get... Oh, they get huge airtime. Probably the biggest jump we've seen through there on that little jump. This is Class B's leader at this stage. I'm looking for a top 5 overall. Whoa! Unless you do something like that. Unfortunately, it didn't happen too badly. But the 350Z could have got a lot worse out of shape than what it did there. Great catch, though, from Johan de Bruin. Very lucky not to go into the side banking of that road cutting. Sideways again and into the flying finish. There you go. Gets through the stage. Very lucky to survive that one. Let's see if we can keep it all together now. Here comes the Graceland car, also with a bit of airtime. Narty Boyson is not holding back. He's also looking to make his way up into the top 10 overall. He certainly wants to be in contention and catch the two funny asphalts. He's only a couple of meters up the road and a couple of seconds up the road, in fact. It's very close between Narty Boyson and Johan Smit and the funny asphalts in that Datsun. Swattens keeping it all together as well. Nice run there from them. Let's see if they're able to finish up higher than what they are at the moment. They're not quite where they want to be, that's for sure. Definitely looking to change things around by the time the end of the day comes. Sure, how much up close and personal do you want to be? Get those tyres right in the camera as it comes past. And Walter and de Villiers now moving into contention for a top 5. And not too far off Vladimir and Dani in the Subaru. So Class A is definitely up for grabs. Tiki Martin looking to make up some ground as well for Class C. He just unfortunately hasn't made up enough ground just yet. Oof, there's a little nasty rock on the inside of that corner. And the previous competitors might have come through and knocked it out and put it into the road. Have to keep an eye on that one as a couple of the other competitors come through there, hopefully either knocking it out of the way or avoiding it if possible. There it is. Oh, right over it, in fact. That's going to hurt. If you get that somewhere that it doesn't need to be, Rob Sartain and Tasha Stabria will tell you all about it. Simpson and Menge going well too. Pushing little Opel Corsa to the limits. So trying to find a good finish overall in Class D. Fighting there with Narty Boyson and, of course, Van Jaarsveld. Got some work to do to try and catch them there a bit further back than what they'd like to be. Then of course you've got this incredible Volkswagen Synchro bus. Loving it. The Synchro Hospital, it says on the sideline. And I think as this thing comes through, if there are any spectators on the sideline, there's definitely going to be a crowd favourite. Fantastic to see them flying there, Kutza and Pretorius. And getting sideways as well. That's the kind of thing you need to go through there to knock that bus, that rock out the way, if possible. 46 back into it too. Pushing hard now, DPC and Knox. These two are fighting for Class B honours. They're just behind Grungy and Tennyson, who are fighting there with De Bruin and Reda further up the field. So the possibility of Probably a third place there for them if they can keep it all together. SJ Auto. And it's nice to see that the Palousas are still going well at their home rally. They have an absolute blast. It was nice to see when Mavis gets out the car. A massive smile on her face as she's had some fun with her husband out on track. 292, Tennyson and Tennyson going at it in Yoda. Second of the Opel courses out there. I think that might even be a Vauxhall badge on the front. It's definitely not the Opel badge that they're running on that one, so we've still got some work to do now for this second half of day 2. Oof, a little bit sideways there for Kutsa and Pretorius, and in fact a problem, big time there. I was going to say, it looks like they got a little bit out of shape, and I think they might have rushed trying to get back on track. They've pulled and done some damage to the front end of that car, which is not good. Still misfiring there. I can tell you this is not how that car should sound. That Subaru should be a little bit more rich in terms of its squeal around here. Kind of similar to what we're seeing here from Vladimir. Durant and Kutsia in the Waterworld Can-Am. NTT Toyota, the 25 car. Side note and low. Join us after the break though for more action in the final part of 2021's NTT Motor Group